Imagine standing at the starting line of a drag strip. The lights are counting down, your heart is pounding, your grip tightens around the wheel. The moment the green light flashes, you slam the throttle, and in an instant the 2025 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170 launches forward, pinning you to your seat with brutal force. The tires scream, the front lifts slightly, and before you even blink you've just experienced the rawest form of American muscle power. But this is not just any muscle car, this is the Demon 170, an engineering marvel that redefines what a street legal drag car can achieve. Under the hood lies a supercharged 6.2-liter HEMI V8 producing an earth-shattering 1025 horsepower and 945 pound-feet of torque. That's more power than some supercars dream of, and it's packed into a two-door beast that is built for one thing: obliterating the quarter mile. This isn't a car that just moves fast, this is a car that bends time with E85 fuel. This machine rockets from 0 to 60 in just 1.66 seconds and covers the quarter mile in 8.91 seconds at 151 miles per hour. Yes, you heard that right, it's an 8-second quarter-mile car from the factory. But let's be honest, does a car this powerful even belong on the streets, or is it a legal weapon on wheels? To harness this monstrous power, Dodge has fine-tuned every aspect of the Demon 170, starting with its suspension. A softer front end allows for greater weight transfer, helping the dramatic lift-off, while the rear suspension is stiffened to plant all that torque onto the pavement. The Transbrake 2.0 system gives you precise control at launch, keeping those rear tires hooked up instead of vaporizing into smoke. Even the drive shaft and rear differential have been upgraded to handle the ridiculous forces at play. This isn't just a car, it's a finely tuned missile designed for maximum grip and acceleration. But the real question is, can you handle this much power? Inside the cabin, Dodge keeps things minimalistic but purpose-built. You won't find fancy luxury materials or touchscreen overload here. Instead, you get a driver-focused cockpit with performance readouts, drag-tuned controls, and a racing-style steering wheel. But here's the kicker: Dodge offers a single-seat option. Yes, one seat, because every extra pound slows you down. If you want the full Demon experience, weight savings is everything. Still think you need a passenger seat, or are you ready to fully commit to speed? Of course, a car this powerful needs the right rubber to put all that power to the ground. The Demon 170 comes equipped with massive 315/50ths R17 Mickey Thompson ET Street R drag radials at the rear, which are essentially legal slicks made for maximum traction. Dodge also stiffened the chassis to handle the insane forces generated during launch. This car isn't about taking corners at high speed, it's about one thing and one thing only: getting from point A to point B in the shortest time possible. But here's a question: if you own this car, where do you even unleash its full potential? Safety is a real concern when you're pushing over 1,000 horsepower. Dodge has equipped the Demon 170 with a roll cage option and a parachute attachment for those who want to take it to the track. And let's be real, you probably should. This much power on the streets is like carrying dynamite in your pocket. It demands respect and discipline, but if you have the skill to control it, the rewards are beyond anything most cars can offer. You're not just driving, you're experiencing the pinnacle of raw, untamed muscle car insanity. Despite its drag-focused engineering, the Demon 170 is still technically a road car with all the essentials like air conditioning, a radio, and even optional passenger seats for those who want them. But let's be honest, if you're buying this car, it's not to cruise around listening to music, it's to dominate at the strip, to scare every supercar owner in sight, and to own a piece of automotive history that will never be replicated again. Now let's talk about exclusivity. Dodge is only making a limited number of these monsters, and once they're gone forever. This isn't just another car launch, it's the last hurrah for internal combustion before electrification takes over. That means if you miss out on the Demon 170, you may never get another chance to own something this extreme. This car is not just a muscle car, it's a statement, a declaration of rebellion against the inevitable shift to silent, efficient, but soulless electric performance vehicles. Now here's the real kicker: with all this power and exclusivity comes a price tag that matches its insanity. But is it worth it if you're a true gearhead, if you live for speed, adrenaline, and the sound of a supercharged V8 screaming to redline? Then the answer is clear: yes, this is the last great muscle car of its kind, and owning one means owning a piece of history. But the question is, are you willing to take the leap before it's too late? If you've made it this far, then you clearly have a passion for performance, for power, and for the art of automotive engineering. And if that's the case, then you'll love what's next. Click on the video appearing on your screen to dive into the power of compounding and how it relates to the future of cars, finance, and success. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next mind-blowing review.